Welcome to my channel. We are going to learn some Shanghainese together, so thank you so much for watching my very first video. Today we're gonna learn the very basics, so hello, how are you? There's actually quite a few variations to how are you, so it's actually a little bit more complicated than you might expect or imagine. So let's dig straight into it. Hello is nong ho, nong ho, nong ho, hello. The literal translation is nong means you, ho means good. So the literal translation is you good. Hello, nong ho, literal translation, you good. There are multiple variations of how you can say how are you. The most common how are you that people would learn is nong ho va, nong ho va, nong ho va. So it's pretty much just nong ho, and va is sort of like a expression word to indicate a question. Va means, it doesn't really mean much on its own, but you can pair it together with a phrase to make it into a question. Nong ho va. However, nong ho va is not that much of a commonly used phrase. So if you're in a social environment, you typically would not say nong ho va, because that just sounds weird and repetitive. Shanghainese have been evolving. It's evolved to the point where it's adapted a lot of Mandarin words and turned it into Shanghainese words. So these two variations have been adapted from the Mandarin language or dialect. The first one is 最近哪能 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 最近 means lately. 哪能 means what? Lately what? So you would ask someone 最近哪能 when you want to ask them an open question and sort of ask, what's been going on lately. So you can pair that with hi or hello. 侬好 最近哪能 The second alternative is 最近好吧 最近好吧最近好吧 So that just means lately, have you been good? 最近 lately, 好吧 good, expression word question mark. That's sort of like a closed-end question. Instead of someone giving you a structured sentence answer, they'll probably just say, yeah, good, no, meh. So if you want to ask a closed-ended question, you can say 最近好吧 and you can pair that with hello. 侬好最近好吧 Hello, have you been good lately? So the reason why I say that this phrase has been adopted from Mandarin speakers is because 最近 comes from the Mandarin word or the Mandarin phrase 最近. 最近 is a Mandarin phrase. It doesn't actually, it doesn't exist in Shanghainese dialect. So we've taken 最近 and turned it into 最近. Does that make sense? So I suppose the origin of it is not really Shanghainese. If you ask my grandfather, he would never ever say 最近 because it's not something that he has learned as a child, and it's not something that's within his vocabulary as a Shanghainese speaker. So the third variation, which is not adopted from the Mandarin language, is 隔墙. 隔墙哪能? 隔一墙哪能? 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 隔一墙 is more of the Shanghainese way of saying lately. 隔 means this. 一 means one. 墙 in that context is more like a timeline kind of thing. But when you pair the three words together, it turns into 隔一墙. And if you want to say a little bit faster, it sounds like 隔一墙. Sounds a bit weird, right? 隔一墙哪能? Or instead of the 哪能, which means what, you can use the close-ended question, which is 好吧. 隔一墙好吧? And with this how are you phrase, you can pair it with hello as well. 侬好, 隔一墙好吧? Or 侬好, 隔一墙哪能?